Hello and welcome to Top10List.org, where you get a world of knowledge in 10 simple points. On today's episode, we're going to talk about the top 10 unsolved mysteries. At number 10, we have the fate of Hitler's stolen wealth. The hoard of gold bars, jewelry, and foreign currency has an estimated worth of $4 billion and has evaporated in a fraction of a second. These stolen possessions are said to have disappeared from the catacomb of the German Reichsbank decades after World War II. There were a cache of riches also found in Spain, Portugal, and Switzerland, Turkey, and Sweden, but with what Hitler's valuables were, it was denied being all his. All over, treasure hunters are hunting down his looted riches, but it is still swathed under the seal of myths and mysteries, with all of the speculations and rumors engulfing it. Number 9 is the disappearance of the USS Cyclops. Some mysteries like that of the Bermuda Triangle will always remain a mystery despite of the plausible explanations that scientists over the years have been trying to explain. Although these likely logical explanations have done us no good, yet certain mysteries are yet to be explained, which also includes that of the disappearance of the USS Cyclops, a Proteus-class collier of the U.S. Navy. During World War I, the Cyclops was sent to Brazil in order to fuel British ships in the region of the South Atlantic. On the way back from Rio de Janeiro, the Cyclops halted for a brief period at an island of Barbados. After departing for Baltimore on the 4th of March in 1918, there was no trace of the Cyclops. All of the crew members and 306 passengers were gone once and for all, and no explanations could help explain, and it remains one of the largest mysteries in the history of the U.S. Navy. Number 8 is locating the remains of Christopher Columbus. Columbus, as well we all know, was a famous explorer, but how much do you think you know about him? The one mystery that surrounds him is the mortal remains of his dead body. After his death in 1509, his remains were traveled into many countries, and we do not yet know where they ended up. Buried in the Spanish city of Valladolid, his remains were later transferred to Hispaniola in the Caribbean. But this did not end there. His remains were again transferred to Cuba after the Spanish lost their region to the French, and then back to Spain and Seville. Rumors have it that his remains were never moved from the Hispaniola, considering that a DNA test was conducted in Seville of Columbus, which perfectly matched those of his brother Diego, who was buried in the same city. You might think that this should come to an end, but later in 2006, the Dominican Republic challenged the findings and said that the DNA analysis was not correct, and hence, it is still a lurking mystery. Number 7, the secrets of the Phaistos Disc. The Phaistos Disc was found by an Italian archaeologist, Luigi Pernier, in the city of Phaistos in the Minoan civilization, which was regarded by many historians as the first organized Western civilization. Luigi was optimistic about finding details on the Minoan civilizations, which was shrouded in mysteries for thousands of years, with the help of his Phaistos Disc, but he was oblivious about what came next. This disc was a big riddle to people. The inscriptions engraved on it contained secrets which could not be deciphered easily, and it included a hymn, a prayer, and a geometric theorem for a calendar. Although the scientific global community may come close in divulging the secrets by learning the Minoan language, it so far remains a big mystery. Number 6 is the quote-unquote wow signal. Astronomer Jerry Eman, who is working on a SETI project at Ohio Wesleyan University Perkins Observatory, observed a print which was generated by a radio telescope known as Big Ear. Now the question is, what did he observe that made him write a wow on the printout? According to Eman, it was a signal so strong and clear, a signal that was never ever recorded and could stop the mystery over which many astronomers have been debating. Years have passed, but nobody could yet explain what the signal was and where it came from, and it enhances the skepticism around it. Number 5, Genghis Khan's final resting place. The great warrior Genghis Khan was the leader of the Mughals and created an empire that extended from China to Hungary. But the speculation regarding the location of his tomb has been a mystery since his death. Legends suggest that his loyal followers eradicated any witnesses that could evoke any trace of his burial place by killing his soldiers and trampling the horses. Sources also say that they even rolled the course of a river to run atop his burial ground. But then again, some also believe that his burial tomb lies near his birthplace in Kenti Aymag, province of Mongolia. Now, which is it? At number 4, pinpointing the Star of Bethlehem. The Christians believe that the Star of Bethlehem is a faith-based event and contradicting what the scientists and non-Christians have to say. For nearly 2,000 years, the star has been the center of a mystery. Modern scholars believe that it was a UFO which did not change its route from east to west unlike other stars. But some British scholars suggest that it was a bright nova. The German astronomer Johannes Kepler suggested that it was nothing but a mere conjunction point of two planets which caused a temporary new star. But no scientific explanations could provide with any authentic account, and this Star of Bethlehem remains unexplained. At number 3, the gods of Olympus and the ancient world could have been aliens. Some believe that the gods could be extraterrestrial beings who came to Earth long before humans, carrying with them superpowers and advanced technology that affected the course of human evolution. The Swiss author Erich von Däniken says, "We modern humans, according to Hesiod, belonging to the fifth faction created by Zeus, the Iron Race, a mixture of good and evil." Also in his book called The Odyssey of the Gods, he started that the Greek gods were nothing but ETs who invaded Earth and that they were not to be confused with mythological creatures. Well, no logical explanation has been provided yet. Number 2, the truth behind Bimini Road. Divers discovered in 1968 a perfectly aligned 1-kilometer straight-long highway formed by a dozen of huge blocks of limestone under the seabed off the coast of Bimini Island in the Bahamas. Many believe that these were the ruins of an ancient civilization, while others claim that it is a natural phenomenon, though none have been accurately proven yet. Last but not least on our list of mysteries is the identity of the Babushka Lady. While the film shoots recording the assassination of JF Kennedy were on, there was this unknown lady seen near the Kennedy limousine wearing a brown overcoat with a scarf on her head, though which she got the name of the Babushka Lady. She was seen carrying a camera and recording events even when most people dispersed after the shooting was over. The FBI and other investigative agencies asked her to show what she had recorded, but she never showed them and disappeared. Nobody knows still what she used to record or what her name was. Well, that concludes our list for the greatest unsolved historical mysteries. If you enjoyed, click subscribe and don't hesitate to join us again for another edition of Top 10.